All parts are washed in an ultrasonic cleaner, cleaned with solvent, and dried carefully. Install the ball retainer in place. Grease the ball retainer with bearing grease. Install the other ball retainer in place and lubricate it with bearing grease. Screw the bearing cone into place and check its fit to the retainer. Screw the cone lightly in place. The gearbox should move smoothly, but there should be no play. Tighten the bearing cone to the appropriate tension. Install a lock screw in place. This bushing was broken, so I printed a new one with a 3D printer. There is a small notch in the support cap. Install the return spring in the notch. Press the spring to the bottom of the support cap so that it stays at the bottom. The cable protective cover was forgotten to be installed. There is a small hole in the lever where the support cap spring should be fitted. Lock the support cap in place with a screw. I installed a spring-loaded ratchet pawl in place. This part is not worth losing, as it cannot be found in any spare parts catalog. Next, I installed a gear release lever spring, which removes the play from the lever. The spring is installed around the axle in its own notch. A cover plate comes over the spring, which locks it in place and tensions the spring. The cover plate also locks the ratchet pole in place and limits its range of motion. I screw the cover plate temporarily in place. Install the left-hand release plate in place. I glue the release plate in place with grease, which facilitates installation. Install the left-hand release lever in place. The release lever is tricky to install, and in reality, it took half an hour to install. At this point, I have also installed the other cover plate in place. Unfortunately, its installation was not recorded on tape. Tighten the cover plates to the final tension. Next, the release plate return spring and its dust cover are installed. One end of the return spring fits into the release plate's notch and the other end into the dust cover's small hole. Next, the left-hand adapter is installed. In the installation of the adapter, it is important to get the release plate's return spring's end to fit into the small hole on the adapter. The adapter is locked in place with a non-turn washer and a lock nut. The main lever return spring is loose, but at least this now works. Tighten the cover to the final tension. Assembling the cable hook unit. The brake lever return spring is to be installed in the adapter. I place a piece of thin Teflon tube on one end of the spring, which aids the installation. The Teflon tube guides the spring's end to the correct spot in the bracket. I install the lever axle, which holds the lever in place in the bracket. I lock the axle in place with the axle fixing screw. I install the name plate in place. The name plate is badly bent, but it still fits quite well in place. I install the waterproof cover plate in place. I install the clamp nut and washer ready on the lever. I install the left-hand bracket cover in place. The old ones were worn out, so I ordered new bracket covers. The new bracket cover is quite tight to install. Finally, I install the clamp band. Thank you for watching.